Hello, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to my channel in regards to Saxenda. I just wanted to give a quick update on how I'm doing. So I'm in week 3, and for those of you who want to know, I mean, there's so many videos out there about Saxenda, but I'll show you how it is packaged. It's like it comes in a box like this. I don't know if you can see that, but and there's like 5 vials in there. So I am on week 3, and this is my second pen. So it looks like this when you take it out of the box. It's on 0, and as you use it, this dial in the middle continues to go up. The drug is up the top. Once it's empty, this is goes all the way to the top. And I'll show you real quick the needles that I use rely on. I got them from Walmart. Went to CVS. They were extremely expensive for like $40. It comes like this. And I'm going to give a quick demonstration on how to use the pen, because when I first got it, it was a little challenging for me. I've never had to give myself any injections. And again, this is for weight loss and to control my hypoglycemia, because I have so many of these, and these aren't that expensive. I got like this box of 50 for $10. So probably ordered my next batch on Amazon. So here's the needle. You pull the little tab off to expose the needle. So it's going to be exposed on the inside of this, so you got to be very careful, and on the outside once you attach it. So after you take off the seal, you pop it on. Although there are ridges to twist it, when you put it, I found that this is easier. When you put it on, it snaps, and then turn it the left, turn the lid to, what is that, my left, and hold this steady, the pen steady, and just work the large cap off. So there'll be 2 caps. I always make sure it's pushed all the way down because it can loosen. Then you take the white cap off, and it exposes the needle, which it's very, very tiny. There it is. What I like to do, once the needle is in place, there's a mark on the dial. You can turn it to, you see that little line? Well, once you turn it, some people are pressing the button at the bottom to release a little bit of the fluid. That's how you know the needle is lined up. But what I found sometimes, so you can press it just a itty bitty tiny bit. And once you see some fluid on the tip of the needle, you do not have to waste a whole, I guess, dose of so I'm going to replace this and throw this needle away since I've opened it. But to take it off, I would normally, you replace this cap. You can throw this white one away, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to place it back on. Then you do the opposite of how you put it on. I hold this in place, and I twist the bottom, and I squeeze this lid, and then it screws off. That way the needle is completely inside the vial, the plastic cap that it came in. Then you wrap it in tissue and throw it away safely. And so I'll be wrapping this and throwing it away because we have a little schnauzer. Now it says that you can put this, the only time you need to refrigerate it is when you first use it on the first usage, and after that you can keep it out. But I put mine in the refrigerator every night. That's just personal preference. That's just how I like to do my medication. So anyways, and I will usually give myself, I've kind of rotated the injection on my lower belly area. I started out giving myself the injection during the day because, excuse me, I started out at nighttime. So I started giving myself the injection at night. I worked my way up to the dosage that I needed to. It starts on the dial. It actually starts at starts at 0. So the first night I actually did 0. And then the second night I did 0.6, and then the next 3 nights I did 0.6 because I started on a Wednesday, just so I could see how I feel. And everyone said that it would make you nauseous. So I wanted as little side effects as possible. So, and then I worked my way up for 3 days I did the 0.6 for the starting on that Monday, either Sunday or Monday, I started at 1.2, and I did that for a whole week. And then I moved up another level, which is 1.8. That's the dose my doctor prescribed. She doesn't think I need to go any higher. I'm feeling fine right now. So I started taking the injection, and my weight was 234, and I lost 6 pounds the first couple of weeks. I am now 228. So last week, when I know I'm not eating like I need to, I know when I'm putting on pounds. I don't know about anyone else, but I knew I wasn't going to eat right. I ate a couple of things that I shouldn't have and just gained 2 pounds. I'm glad it was only 2 pounds because Saxenda worked so well. In a matter of 48 hours, I had lost those 2 pounds. I got back on track with my eating, and I worked out, I exercised. And if I'm talking too fast, I apologize, but it gives you energy. So by the time I get off work, I'm ready to rock and roll. I cleaned out my garage on Wednesday. I had so much energy. My husband said he couldn't keep up with me. He just let me stay in the garage and sweat it out. And I was taking stuff up to the attic. It was awesome. I got so much done. And I'm ready to do my workout today. So after I finish recording, I'm going to do that. So a few things I wanted to go through. So like I said, when I do put on a couple of pounds, it has not been any more than 2 pounds. So what happens is Saxenda helps you keep the weight off. And I have noticed, I believe that's exactly what it's doing. If I stress eat, which is, I just don't plan ahead. So stress eating for me is I might have some candy. I might just not really feel like eating dinner. So I ate like some corn chips. So anyways, like I said, this is my 3rd week. I'm feeling great. I feel like, so if I put my mind to it, I know that I can lose. My goal is to lose a pound a week, but using Saxenda, it will surprise you and you'll lose more than that. So I feel like I have about 30 or 40 pounds that I would like to lose. So hopefully after 90 days, I'll see a good result. So now, like I said, I was doing my injections at night. Now I do them first thing in the morning. And when I do that, I notice if I don't eat within a couple of hours, I'll feel a little bit of nausea. It's not unbearable nausea. The symptoms are very light and mild as far as nausea. Now, this is my 3rd week, and a couple of days ago, I started tasting the metallic taste from the medication in my mouth. So I'm just trying to drink more water, and it just kind of comes and goes. It's not a constant thing. I'm looking at my list so I don't forget anything. I am definitely eating less food. Anything that I make on my plate, I generally, I'm eating smaller portions because when I put what would be a normal portion, which I don't normally eat a ton anyways, I haven't been finishing my food. Like I'll take 3 bites of like a chicken breast, a 4-ounce chicken breast, and I don't want any more. So that's awesome. I track my food in my Fitness Pal, and I use my Fitbit Versa, which I love. There's my little angry, let's see if you can see that. It's an angry unicorn anyways. You can't hardly see it. But I love that. If you don't have a Fitbit Versa, it will change your life. It tracks my sleep because I don't get enough sleep at night sometimes. So it helps me. So if I work out a lot more, I will sleep better. And last but not least, I try to get 64 ounces of water in per day. If I don't get that in, I kind of can tell. So the next day I try to stay on it, but for the most part I do. And please comment below. I'm new with this. If you have any questions, just let me know and I will address them. But I plan to keep updating my videos at least once a week. I may go to monthly later, but keeping myself inspired. And I wanted to show you, the last but not least, my new waist trainer. Oh Lord, let me suck my belly in, because this is going to show you. It's really kind of neat. It's the kind that I just got it for like, I don't know, $10 or $11 or something like that on Amazon. Hopefully this doesn't take long to put this on. Okay, it zips up. I got a 2X because I didn't want to go any larger because I plan on getting this waist down. So for me, I just zip it up a little bit at a time. It ended up being one of the really long ones, so I liked that it covers the lower belly and the top belly. And we wrap this around, and that's how it goes. And I'm ready for my workout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And hopefully using Saxenda will help me and help others. Peace, and just remember, your character is your destiny. Thank you.